Welcome back to Hot Water Wrestling, everybody, and just checking in, saying what's up. Going to talk about lots of different things today. Plan on taking a little, some little downtime, a little leave of absence from wrestling for at least until Money in the Bank, which isn't too far away, or SummerSlam for sure. I'm still going to be checking in and everything. You just might not. I might not be ordering the pay-per-view, and you might not hear too many comments unless something happens, or I just get in the mood. I come on here. I could be on here in 2 days. But anyways, I took a trip out to Tennessee to see some family, and we actually went by Graceland. I've always wanted to visit Graceland, and while I was there, I picked up this DVD. The reason I'm going to review it and show you, it's just a really great DVD, and I do DVD reviews, and consider this kind of like a historical document, if you would. The reason this is so special is that you're kind of like a fly on the wall with Elvis Presley during this video. If you ever want to know his true personality or what it was like to be around Elvis Presley, this is the one DVD to get. You're also going to get a concert with this. Basically, you get to see his rehearsals of this concert he gives, which is about a 45-minute long video of him doing various things, obviously rehearsing with the band, to eating cheeseburgers. Really fascinating footage, so anyone who likes music documentaries, or is into music, or even is just an Elvis fan, and you haven't seen this, you really do need to see it. I actually paid $20 for it in the gift shop, but I found it cheaper on Amazon. I think it might be like $10 on Amazon, actually, if I remember correctly. And it's a 2-disc special edition. You get the special edition of this film, and you get the theatrical cut. This movie was in theaters right when Elvis came back to music after making films for about 8 or 9 years. It comes with a booklet, some pictures, some quotes from Elvis, liner notes, a bunch of thises and that's, of course, you know how it goes. Some text here you can't really read that well. It's not really like a lot of text, but it's a cool book, a cool little set, and for $10, like I said, if you really love music, or you're just an Elvis fan and you haven't seen this, or you know somebody, maybe even your mom, who likes Elvis, it's almost Mother's Day, but check it out. We had a great time in Tennessee, and I've been really busy doing other things, so I don't even know why I bother to tell you that I'm not going to be watching as much. It doesn't really matter. I don't like it when people come on here and retire and then come back in 3 weeks or whatever. But nothing really does bother me that much, so for those who do that, just do what you want to do. I'm all about doing what you want to do on YouTube, so that's what I'm doing today. Da-da-da! But anyways, yeah, I've been hard at work. I just wanted to come blow off some steam. It's like John Laurinaitis is going to be taking on John Cena at the Over the Limit pay-per-view. I don't even know. See, like I said, I've kind of been on hiatus, so I don't really know all that much. I haven't even finished watching Raw, because I just got back in town and everything. There was something I came on here that I felt I wanted to say other than my trip. Oh, that's what it was. I remember now. It's so creepy and strange how both Michael Jackson and Elvis Presley died from being over prescribed drugs from their doctors. Of course, we have Whitney Houston, and we have a whole host of other celebrities. But these two in particular, obviously we all know, Michael Jackson was like injected with whatever they put you to sleep to perform surgery. I don't know what it's called, but he was injected with a very strong drug. They injected with this to do surgery. So that's how strong it is. A very strong drug by his doctor, who I believe lived in his house. Was at his beck and call for everything. And Elvis Presley, he was given little packages of pills by his doctor that had a mixed cocktail of muscle relaxers and pain pills, and then he had ones that were speed, you know, to pep him up, all sorts of these things. And the night Elvis died, I learned on my trip, he actually played racquetball. He had a racquetball court in his house. He played racquetball with his cousin around 4 o'clock in the morning. And then around 7 o'clock in the morning, he took a packet of these pills. He could not sleep, so like at 8, he took another packet. Now you're only supposed to take them every like 4 to 6 hours or something, if that, maybe a couple times a day. I don't even know, whatever. But he took 3 packets of those pills that he could just reach in a jar, I guess, and grab within 3 hours of each other. So every hour he took another packet. They say he died around noon, probably noon, 1 o'clock. His body wasn't found until about 3:30, 4 o'clock the same day. But really wild stuff. And you know, you think about Elvis and you think about Michael Jackson. There's a lot of similarities there. Of course, Lisa Marie, his daughter, was married to Michael Jackson. But just, you know, Elvis could dance really well. He could sing really well. He was a one-man explosion, electrifying, you could say. You know, I kind of consider Dwayne Johnson the Elvis of wrestling. You know, I know he's a big fan, and you can kind of see that in his character just a little bit, especially with the sunglasses and just being electrifying. You know, that's how Elvis was. He was just an amazing performer. And the same goes to Michael Jackson, of course, just both of them, just amazing performers, amazing dancers, amazing singers. They personified above everybody else. You know, Elvis, of course, the king of rock and roll, Michael Jackson, the king of pop. I don't really need to get into why, but we all know they're similar. And look at how they both passed away. And the other thing was that Elvis actually had a concert scheduled for the day he died. Like, he was supposed to get on an airplane that day if he didn't die and go perform a concert. And of course, we all know Michael Jackson died right before performing his big run in England, and he was on the rehearsal. He was doing all the rehearsals for his This Is It tour. So very, very creepy, very strange. But this is a lot more happier video, of course. Really highly recommend this. It just really blew me away. The fly on the wall aspect of it. Like, I lend to think, even if I didn't really like Elvis that much, I would want to see this, because this is like what a rock star, you know, was and is back then. A lot of you younger people may not have seen something like this. So for that perspective, it's just really cool, you know, and you'll immediately see how a lot of the bands you listen to today, you know, emulate guys like Elvis Presley. And of course, Jim Morrison and Jimi Hendrix and the Rolling Stones and Beatles, they're all right there in it too, of course. This was like the first, where am I going? This is like the first front man. Well, he was just a solo act, but, you know, the lead singer swagger you get from a Mick Jagger or a Jim Morrison or a Steven Tyler and Axl Rose on down the line, you know, that's the origin of it. So anyways, enough. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Make sure you treat your mother well. Don't go sleeping until noon. And until next time, I'll see you on Hot Water Wrestling.